A little bit about clinical trials, because this is the way that we advance cancer treatment. Only 5% of patients, unfortunately, participate in clinical trials, and it's the only way to advance cancer treatment. So as I showed you, this groundbreaking approval was based on a clinical trial that we have these new drugs that are approved in bladder cancer. So some of the pros is that it's access to the newest, most exciting treatments. You get close monitoring on study, and we have research associates that check in with patients. It can be a great resource. Some cons is that it does require a higher time commitment, sometimes extra testing, and sometimes these new treatments can have unexpected side effects. And having a trial does not always assure that the new treatment works, but usually when it gets to a later phase trial, we know enough background information to have promise that we're excited about this treatment being potentially better than what our prior standard treatment is. So it's really important to talk to your care team about whether there are clinical trials at your site for the stage of bladder cancer that you may have. So this is one of the trials that we have at UIC where I work, and this is looking at patients. Again, we're moving into a more precise way of treating bladder cancer. And so these are for patients that get chemotherapy, have the option of chemotherapy before surgery. Then they have surgery to remove the bladder, and then they get something called ctDNA, which is a blood test, which then will put people into different risk categories, and then will tailor their treatment based on that response. I'm not going to go into too much details on this, but definitely ask your clinical care team providers if you have trials such as this one, because it's really important so that we can continue to advance the care of bladder cancer.